Hey, what's up, Joe? It's going, man.
Just chilling out,
Cool.
There's some music that's just playing, you know, that you hear the band take advance.
Well, cool. Yeah, I got your song right here.
Okay, what song?
Solar Storm.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna let the listeners hear this for a second.
Yes, I have it, yeah.
This is a song written by Elemental, Solar Storm, and it's one of my favorites. Very cool, man. All right, that's good stuff, man. Hold on one second. We'll be live in a second. That's a cool video, by the way, too.
Yeah, no, but I might put that together for me. It's not, you know, not a lot of, it's like a mixture of like suffering and some stuff that's kind of included, kind of tasted included, all that stuff to carry together on that window with Movie Maker. And I kind of want to do something in a similar vein of that, with that song. And there's actually some meaning behind that, the title, because it's actually not blindly at that title of the song is happening. There actually is a solar storm literally happening right now on the sun. And the product of a big solar storm is when you look up at night in the northern part of the, Canada and northern Arctic circle, you see a lot of the northern lights aurora borealis displayed. And when there's a really, really big solar storm going on, you see a lot of them, even as far south as central United States even. I've seen those 3 times in my life. I love it.
Yeah, wow. That's really cool.
That's the idea behind that song, actually. There is that. It's my love for the northern lights aurora borealis.
Oh, that's a really cool song. Yeah, it's kind of like Pink Floyd. And by the way, you don't mind that you're on the Never Ending Stage right now. We have permission to record you and do an interview, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. And then you can be found on our site here under the name Jimuz77, and that's JIMUZ77. And your name, of course, your project name is Elemental. And you're actually quite a multi-instrumentalist, and you work with quite a few bands. You want to tell me a little bit about what you got going on? That'd be super.
I play most instruments. This is very true. I love playing guitar, but I also play bass and some keys.
And you play bass well. I mean, I'm a bass player, and you play bass well. I mean, how in the heck did you get how'd you get the soloing down? That's kind of a bitch to get going. Yeah, the soloing. I noticed you play lead pretty good.
Yeah, as far as the song, or for.
Yeah, I noticed on some of the tapes from the what's the one club that you hang out at? The really cool one, the one that you always prop out there and promote.
Phoenix Cafe.
Phoenix Cafe. Yeah, I seen some of the videos from Ustream when you guys were playing live, and some of those solos were pretty hot, man. I mean, kind of had a cool trip to it.
Okay, yeah. I mean, as far as guitar playing with solos, I love to go into some solos. I don't consider myself super technical type of guitar player. A more old school approach, more kind of bluesy, soulful, psychedelic influenced with elements of progressive rock and hard rock, some metal. But my biggest influence, I guess, you would say, in my playing art, Rick Gilmore from Pink Floyd, and people like that just really make me want to pick up the guitar and make something happen. And also the guitar player from Porcupine Tree, Stephen Wilson.
Oh, the Porcupine Tree. Yeah, that's a great band. If anybody hasn't heard the Porcupine Tree, in fact, you remind me to get off the phone and do a review of the Porcupine Tree. Yeah, wow. Yeah, the Pink Floyd, the bass player, wasn't he a great writer of bass lines? Doesn't he just rule?
Roger Waters is amazing. I saw him last year at the Pink Floyd The Wall. Well, Roger Waters with his band and, doing Pink Floyd The Wall show at the Natural History, but the Palace of Auburn Hills, it was tremendous. One of the best shows I've ever seen.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know what? You're on the Never Ending Stage radio and Never Ending Stage broadcast, and we're also going to be doing a video magazine, and we're going to be covering this. Joe right here, Elemental, is the artist of the month on our site, and we give a lot of props to artists based on a plethora of things. It could just be karma, putting themselves out there. We chose Joe because he's worked his ass off his whole life with music, and it's about time that he gets some recognition, and people put him out there and get a chance to hear his music. Now, how many bands are you in right now? Like, you're sort of addicted to being the bands. If we can kind of put you on the front stage here.
Yeah, I'm definitely in the spotlight here now. This year I've been in several bands. At least 5 or 6 bands I've been in this year, actually.
So how many bands?
5 or 6 bands, to say the least. Obviously, Elemental is kind of taken off again in the past couple months.
Yeah, please give a shout out to all the bands you've been in.
At the beginning of the year, actually, as of, I would say, as late as July of this year, I was in a goth, industrial, hard rock, goth band, electronic band called Into Submission, which I dropped out of that now, I guess, because...
What was your reason for dropping out of that? Just too many options on the table, or just rock and roll? Just the way music is.
Fulfilling to me artistically was the biggest reason why I dropped out of that and everything. And
you kind of had a pull to do something different, right?
Yeah, well, Elemental was the thing that kind of got me. Wanting to do Elemental again was a big reason for that. Wanting to do my own thing, which is pretty much what Elemental.
Well, before we dive right into Elemental, if I take you to a 12-step group for bands, are you willing to do that? Have you cured yourself by Elemental here, or you think this is the last stop for you? I mean, it sounds like you're pretty passionate about this project, and by the sounds of it, you should be.
Yeah, Elemental is like my 10-year-old musical kid, which I came up with in 2001.
Wow, that long ago? Cool.
That long ago, I was trying to believe it. Really, kind of picked it up and dropped it off, picked it up and set it back down again over the past 10 years. But it is my thing.
Now, when you talk about your thing now, you wrote the Solar Storm. Would that be considered an Elemental song?
It is an Elemental song.
Yeah, that is a really kick-ass song. In fact, let me just play that for a second again for the Elemental, for the listeners here for a second. I want to play it. If anyone hears this guy played all the instruments on this. I mean, I think was your guitar buddy? Was he playing on this one? A little bit.
I told him I played all the instruments.
Okay, so listen to this, guys. You can check this out by going to the Never Ending Stage, hit our musician reviews and or artist review. Excuse me. It's been a long day, and the video will pop right up, Artist of the Month, and you can go to YouTube and check it out on, just put in Solar Storm by Elemental, and it'll pop right up. But it's just such a good song. So now, the members of your new band, if you can talk a little bit about them, if you can.
About the other bands I was in, or?
Oh, no, Elemental, sorry.
Elemental currently is a 4-piece. 3 great friends of mine joined me in that. In fact, how Elemental came back together somehow this year was totally weird. The original drummer couldn't make it, and I had another friend of mine that attempted to play drums, and I had a gig. And he just sat in. It was a bit of a rough one of a gig and stuff. It wasn't like super rehearsed. And my friend Eric and Steve from 2 other bands did the show with me totally without no rehearsal at the Phoenix Cafe back in May of this year, 2011.
So that was the reunion point, the whole Phoenix Cafe. That was the tipping point, right?
Yeah, it was a tipping point, and it was just weird how it happened, and I've been with that lineup ever since, and they're a great bunch of guys, and I got my best friend in the band with me, Eric Anderson, who plays lead rhythm guitars and stuff, and his playing has been much better this year, the best I've ever heard him play this year yet.
He was kick-ass way back in the day. I used to be in a band that played called Outshine, and we used to play back at the studio lounge and West, was it the Token Lounge and all that, and you guys were kind of fraternizing with us, and he was good back then, and you were good on bass back then, so that's a long, that's good to see you guys back.
Bass back then, back when you guys were at Outshine, for example, I was in 93, 94. and stuff. And I was playing.
Hey, to all those young girls out there, I still look hot. I still have it.